Hello, my name is Melanie Yoder, and today I would like to discuss with you why I believe life begins at conception. Psalm 139:13 says, "For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb." The joys of an upcoming birth are both wondrous and amazing. That is exactly how I felt upon learning my sister was expecting twin girls. However, due to some medical complications, she had to deliver early at 25 weeks. Upon seeing my nieces with all 10 fingers, all 10 toes, and all the essential organs they needed for living, I began to contemplate when exactly life does begin. Life is precious, and it all begins upon conception, based upon the evidence we go through in our mother's womb. Some areas of development we are going to be discussing today are cells forming and dividing, major organs forming, development of limbs and facial features, brain activity, and finally, movement taking place within the womb. Cells are the key to all living things, and according to the scientific textbook, The Basics of Biology, there are 5 criteria that all living things must meet. All living things must be highly organized. All living things must have an ability to acquire materials and energy. All living things must have an ability to respond to their environment. All living things must have an ability to reproduce, and all living things must have an ability to adapt. Based upon this definition, life begins at conception with a highly organized cell that has the ability to acquire material and energy and respond to its environment through growth, as well as reproduce and adapt by dividing and forming new cells. Development of major organs is another key sign of life. According to unbornintheusa.com, at day 21, the first heartbeat of the baby begins. During the second month, all of the essentials an adult human would need for survival is now present within the baby. This includes such major organs as the liver, the lungs, the kidneys, the stomach, and all the other essential organs needed for life. Having limbs and distinct facial features is a hallmark that all human beings possess. At day 28, the first signs of what will develop into arms and legs now appear. At week 8, the unique fingerprints that all humans possess is now being engraved upon the baby. According to the text, from conception to birth, a life unfolds. At 12 weeks, different fetuses now make different facial expressions. And as no human being has the exact same fingerprints, no human being has the exact same facial expressions. This shows that each unborn child is unique, another sign of life. Brain activity is a sign of life, not just for the unborn, but for all human life as well. Upon day 30 of the first month, the baby now has a brain with human-sized proportions. Also in the same month, at day 32, 50% of the embryo is now brain and heart, 2 essential areas of living that all adults and all humans must have. Also within the same month, at day 40, the brainwaves of the baby are now able to be measured. Movement in the womb is another key sign that life is occurring. The first sign of movement occurs at week 9, when the baby will begin to suck its own thumb. Then upon week 12, even more movement will occur as baby will kick, curl and fan its toes, make a fist, move its thumbs, bend its wrist, turn its head, open its mouth, and purse its lips. Today I've covered the areas of evidence for why I believe life begins at conception. This includes such key evidence as formation and division of cells, major organs taking shape, limbs and facial features coming into place, measurement of brain activity, and finally, movement occurring in the womb. And so today we have discussed the signs that prove that life is occurring within the womb and areas of development that show life starts upon conception. This includes such facts as the heartbeat at day 21, brain waves being measured at day 40, and movement taking place at week 9. The Medical University of South Carolina says this: "The embryo is a new human life, which is genetically distinct and has energy and direction of its own from the moment of conception. Upon seeing my own little nieces at barely 25 weeks old, I began to realize the vague idea that life begins at conception was not a vague idea, but a real fact of life. There's no question that an unborn child within an expectant mother is a real human being. It is my hope that you'll be challenged to take this presentation and believe that for yourself, based upon the evidence I have given you that life really does begin at conception. And some final closing thoughts, I would like to share with you the inspiration behind my speech, my own little nieces, Charlotte and Olivia. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come view my presentation. Have a good day.